Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to From the Depths with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to our little base over on the shores of some very, very minuscule islands. In today's episode, we have one very simple goal, but a goal nonetheless, and that is to take over the resource zone all the way over there, thus granting us a massive boon in the speed of our production, and thus, hopefully speeding us along through this campaign. So to do this, I'm going to be spawning in one more ship, and perhaps one more submarine. This way, we have at least a fighting force, which I believe will be able to counter the local defenders. The defenders do seem to be a little bit weaker than the forces they're sending against us, so that certainly seems like the right idea to me. So what do we have? Did I really end up calling it the Minicorn? Clearly, as you can see, we still need to fix some of these names and such. Let's spawn that in and allow it to be repaired, and I'll be right back once the ship is actually loaded in.
Water mode at your service.
This won't take too long. In fact, 63, 71, 87, and the ship is now ready. Wonderful. Now, the sub is significantly cheaper than this, so I will be making probably another one of those. Then we will be going off to try to take this area, and there's a good chance that the reinforcements are already gone. All we need to do is actually take out their harvester. Oh wait, no, we actually did that before by accident, didn't we, using the MCV, so it's more likely we could probably go there straight away. Just allow me to spawn them in quickly, just to make sure everything's going well. And they will be one fleet, and I'll be right back once I've decided our plan of action. Sadly today, I don't really have all that much time to record. It is actually my birthday as I record this, and I'm going back to England today, so not too much time to just sit around doing nothing. Okay, that actually looks incredibly creepy. Good to know. Would you trust yourself on this rocking ship? Because I really wouldn't. I also called it rocking ship by mistake there. I was going to say this ship as it rocks, but rocking ship just seems so much more truthful. Yep, just a bit of a minor hull flood. Nothing going on, don't worry. A bit of a deck flood rather, nothing really going on here. Giant cannon next to my face, absolutely fine. Welcome to Lathrixian Cruises. Okay, so there's the resource zone we're after, so let's go actually out of play then. I was just making sure everything was working, and let's destroy it. Again. I think I must be mistaken, we certainly haven't destroyed this resource zone before, because it's incredibly difficult to get to. I can't quite figure out where it is from that last shot. It's either here, or somewhere over here, but either way, it's completely surrounded by land. Okay, I think then it's over there. Since I shot basically directly forwards, it must be over there. So, let's figure out a way around. Well, we're definitely going to fight whatever over here. Also, yes, we clearly right now need a radar. We need a satellite radar, in fact, because this is a little bit silly. Once again, showcasing the fact I really need a satellite. So after this, I will literally spawn in a single block, attach some balloons to it, attach a very small radar, and it will go along with this group. Okay, well, Blargle, you stay nice and far back since you have long-range weapons. Can we see who we're fighting at least? Okay, a mortar, a tank, a bomber, and a fighter. The fighter, I'm concerned about. The bomber, not at all. The tank, a little bit. And the mortar, yes, a lot. I'm really hoping the mortar takes the brunt of the attacks early on. So you can go there and begin the fight. I'm in the wrong area, aren't I? Pause. Okay, there we go. Pausing time for a second. Let's just jump over there, shall we? So I can actually see what's going on. Okay, so here we have it. We have the tank there firing all its missiles straight away. Whoa, a load of our shells already doing some damage from the Minicorn. Then we have the fighter and we have the bomber. Okay. Those missiles are going to be a huge concern. Finally aiming at the fighter there, doing a little bit of damage to the side, exploding something internally. Okay, the minicorn is actually doing quite a good job here. Lots of damage done, there we go. A lot of its shells has hit, one cram cannon explosion, but the fighter is going down. And remember, the minicorn can fight things underwater incredibly effectively. Over here, it seems like the missiles and the torpedoes of the Blargle have pretty much won. Okay, I think the only thing left then is the enemy bomber, which still looks to be rather bugged. And down it goes in a glorious explosion. That was far better than I expected. Although, oh no, some damage done to the minicorn. It seems like we are going to be the victor, though we did sustain quite a heavy bit of damage. But the enemy did also drop some, so that's good. So you repair yourself. Okay, only 10% damage. That's not bad at all. Actually, a clear victory, and really showcasing the fact I am proud of those turrets. The minicorn has fantastic weapons. I swear, every time I say minicorn, I either think of the, you know, food stuff, or I think of a unicorn, which is tiny. Okay, now it's time to quickly build that satellite I was talking about. So, I'm calling it a satellite. It's not really. It's just going to be a giant lump of balloons, but it's still going to get the job done just fine until we make a more permanent version. So, if we go into air, we can see here that we have, if I can find them, the hot air balloon deployers. Let's just put these along here, like so. And then on the top, change that for a switch. That should send us rocketing into the air. Fantastic. Although it's not going to be very stable, it really doesn't matter, since this will likely be the only time we actually spawn this thing in, ever. So next, we need the actual thing itself. The actual radar, which I can't remember for the life of me where that is now, since everything's been changed. There it is, the tactical antenna. Okay, that's great. Put these along here like so. Don't need it to be absolutely huge, just so we can actually see the enemies before they arrive against our fleet. That's all I'm really looking for here. Oh god, okay, we're getting off that because that was horrendous. Goodbye! Which means that now, as you can see, is showing us the map. Fantastic. So against us is a gathering pod. And a single disc. Just wait for it to get as high as possible, then we can see what we're doing. So we just defeated the forces there. We're about to take this, and oh, that's a shame. It's not an unlimited resource zone. Would be fantastic if it was, but sadly it's not. I think really we should just go into the fight then. I won't join this with the other fleet, because there's no real point in it. It's going to be far too slow. It's only 3 meters per second, for instance. But just leaving it there is good enough, and I will make one over here. I'll actually likely copy-paste it, to be brutally honest.
Moving out.
Okay, and grab the other fleet, and move them forwards. Yes, I would like to kill the gathering pod. This will not take long at all. If I'm correct, the gathering pod has no weapons. So, yeah. There it is, the gathering pod. If nothing else, it looks very cool, but already one of my shells has hit and done quite a bit of damage. Yep, there it goes. Goodbye. Honestly, I could have captured that. I could have very easily captured that. Just took manual control of the ship, turning off all the other AI. Actually, I do kind of want to do that. Should I capture the gathering pod? I think I should, but that will require me going back to an earlier save, which I really don't like doing, but I think it's the most fun option. Oh, the Heartstone blew up. That's what happened last time then. I kind of strapped a Heartstone onto this thing, and apparently we don't have a strong enough engine for it. Whoops. There we go, the Heartstone problem is now fixed and everyone is happy. So, just for a second, let's replace one of these armor blocks with the control element. There we are, the vehicle controller. Clink, there we go. I mean, it's facing the wrong way, but that's fine as long as I still have control of the ship. Yes, I do. Make sure it doesn't kill anything when we actually go to board the enemy. Wonderful. And then the Blargle spawn in as well, please, just for a second, so I can turn you off as well. Excellent. Okay, everything's good, and once again the Heartstone problem has been fixed. Essentially, if the Heartstone can't get enough power, it will detonate, and because this thing's running off steam power, sometimes the power isn't available at the start, so it can simply detonate, and then it causes internal explosions because of where it was located. It was fixed last time after it blew up, which caused all sorts of damage, including this block, which apparently I forgot to replace. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be right back, capturing the enemy once again. And of course, by capturing again, what I actually meant was capturing for the first time. Don't really need to spawn in the Blargle. There we go. Turn off our weapons again, just to make sure. Wonderful, and let's get over there, and let's capture the enemy. We are not the fastest thing in the world. Ooh, I also have control of my hydrofoils here. However, I imagine the control blocks will also try to fight that. Yeah, I sadly can't force this thing to sink. It would be awesome if I could, but sadly I couldn't. On the upside, it's a nice leisurely stroll. It's a nice little outing for us, just chilling here on the waves, looking at the beautiful scenery, looking at the enemy we're about to help see the error of their ways. I've also just realised that that hole there likely is what was allowing the internal damage to happen anyway when the Heartstone detonated. I also rewatched the footage, and yeah, it's definitely the Heartstone. It may have even caused the damage in that first battle. That is actually significantly bigger than I first thought. Okay, are we now close enough to board? Oh, we're certainly not. Look at how big that thing is. Am I seriously going to have to like, build a stick on my craft to get up there? That is incredibly annoying. Also, please stop. I keep pressing the stop button. Okay, Corn, I'm afraid I'm quickly going to remove you to make a little platform for us to jump onto the enemy. I am the most awkward pirate of all time. Yeah, mate, could you just wait there for a second? I'll be on board in just a tick, just a tick. I think I can jump onto that from my turret. Excellent. Oh, mirror mode. Okay, I was about to say, did I really just build that on the wrong side? Yeah, that'll work. Just get closer. Oh, come on! Uh-oh. Did I just nudge it? This is not going quickly. Okay, there we go. Stay clear of machinery in operation. Okay then, so where is the AI core in this thing? Of course it's at the top to make it that little bit more awkward. Can I get to the top without building again? I kind of smush myself against the top. Oh dear. Oh yeah, the whole no Heartstone thing, and my ship has now wandered away. Well then. I'm going to need a better plan for this, when I be right back after healing up. So I've caused it to start swinging, and yes, we are still doing this, and yes, this is like the worst attempt at thievery ever. We have caused it great pain. Keep going forwards, it's okay. Adding Heartstones into the mix makes boarding such a difficult prospect. Now it should swing back to me, and then I jump onto it. Simple, right? Yes! I did not think I was going to land that. So, I got bored. I was just messing around, thinking, let's see if I can capture it while it's still in the air. I decided I couldn't, so I just took out 2 of its thrusters, and there it is, currently underwater. Which will make everything a lot easier. Now, where were we? Hello. I would use the minigun, but that ends up normally killing me because of the bounce back. And finally, now it is ours. We can remove that silly stick of metal next to us, and we can replace it where it was just a moment ago. So you heal up and go over there.
Moving now.
Let me guess, you have no way of healing. Of course you don't. Why would you? Oh look, all the sides actually come down when it opens. That's cool. Wait, when it opens? When it spawns in, I should say. That's rather cool. Maybe I'll just manually heal it. And there we are, it is now ours, and I am going to save the blueprint. You can always do that in the sandbox mode anyway, but I find that to be a bit cheaty. If you get your hands on an enemy craft, however, it then stands to reason you can reverse engineer it and make it your own. Behold the power of the Heartstone. Just anywhere, please, so I don't die. So close to dying, there we go. And that can take the extra weight, yes? Excellent, there we are, we have our own little gathering pod now in our colours, which honestly is very similar to before. I'm not even sure if it's changed. I think it's got a bit darker, but other than that, pretty much just our colours anyway. So with that, I'm afraid I am actually all out of time for today's episode. I actually now need to run off because my train leaves in less than 3 hours and I have a lot of packing to do and I will need to edit this video. So I'm sorry for the short video, I'm sorry the fact I'm using my old microphone again. The new microphone and the stand for it will be available from next week, so that's going to be fantastic. But for now, the old microphone, like I have done for years, is here to stay a little bit longer. Thank you so much. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that From the Depths is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. Next time, a full-length video with a lot more going on. I promise it will be out a lot sooner than the gap between the last episode and this one. Things just have been a bit weird for me recently.